Just about to get started. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
And the home opener is underway.
First pitch. Seven o'clock.
Check swing called strike. That is strike two.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Foul ball there. It's through for a hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield. For the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. One on, nobody out, a run in here in the third and final game of the series. Ball. Ball. Just missed. Ball. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Payoff pitch. And out number one on the grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make
the left-hander on now, Chris. Ubich.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
O'Neill in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Man at first, one away. And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Base hit into the outfield. Swanson headed for the plate. In comes the run from second.
Back-to-back singles. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just.
Base hit right field. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
Jack Caglione in the box now. Takes strike one. And he swings through that one. Still only one out here in the inning. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you drive back to the dugout.
Oh. 2 on, 2 outs. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Battling here as he fouls it away. Nope, ball. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. ready to go for the last half of the inning. On the hill for the Reds, Robbie Ray. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence, and if he is, he should be just fine.
Dylan Dingler getting ready to hit. In the air, right field, Casey in position. Takes it in for the out. And that drops in for a strike.
That's a ball low.
Misses the sweeper.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't.
And he got him. We move ahead to the top of the second now. In now for the Reds. Owen Casey. Terry Francona bringing a bat off the bench. Jordan Beck. And that is out of play. Bregman to first. One out in the second.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Fastball for a strike. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Bubic, a 6'3 lefty, 28 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2018.
Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
2 down, bases empty. Digging in, Dansby Swanson. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. On his horse. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Ian Happ. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's one away.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Swanson fires over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Now it's Alex Bregman. Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong moving under it. And that is that. On to the third inning. In now for the Reds, Rafael Devers. On the ground, Volpe. Whips it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for Cincinnati, left fielder Tyler O'Neill.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Mayo. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Jonathan Aranda, the next to hit for the Reds. And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
2 down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him. Out number 3. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the inning, Anthony Volpe up now for the Tigers. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Foul ball. And the 0-1.
That's inside. That's a ball. Ball.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. That's out number 2. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor Ward. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out of the left center field. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds. Trey Savage. The Tigers going with a pinch hitter, Colton Heath. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. And a foul ball. The 0-1.
No, that missed. That's a ball. No, that's it.
There's a strike. 95 of that one. Ward leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Up the middle, makes a sliding stop. It's there, and that's a great play. On to the 4th. In now for the Reds, Luke Keeschel. And first offering is fouled off. This to center field, and that'll get down for a hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning. Check swing, he held up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
The 1-2. Ground ball, could be 2. Flips it. There's 1, and that's 2.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Hicks in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Volpe throws to first in time. And that is back at Comerica Park. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So now a pinch hitter, Jake Bauers. A runner at first for him, nobody out.
Well, these Tigers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. The high heat too much on that one. One out man at first. In half up to hit.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And he went around, according to Clyde Washington.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though. To the right side, and there's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Little chopper rolls foul. That one lifted to left. O'Neill takes it in for the out. 2 down. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman.
Ball.
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And the inning is over. Back here in Detroit, in now for the Reds, Jordan Beck. New pitcher for the Tigers, Will Vest.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Crow Armstrong.
Nope.
Vest. In his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Dansby Swanson. That one carrying and gone. He'll circle the bases. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in, Anthony Volpe. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. The Tigers going with a pinch hitter, Andres Jimenez. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a ball popped up. Keishel has a beat on it, and there's one down. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Flied to center his first time. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And a couple of quick outs. Oh, look at the stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. All set for the top of the sixth. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. Jimenez. Over to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. Nice grab. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Luke Keishel, the next to hit for the Reds. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Just missed. Up the middle. Altuve slings to first. And that is the third out of the inning. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the sixth. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, and a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And they'll do it again.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Ball, that's up.
Keith gets his lead at first, nobody out. Quick toss to first, and he's back safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down. One out man at first. Now here's Jake Bauers. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
On the mound now, Sam Moll.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one. This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong should have this one. Out number 2.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
The Reds leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Here's a 2-2. On the ground to third. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. We go to the top of the seventh. Now it's the Reds DH. Jack Caglione. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Tyler Holton.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is.
That's the ball.
Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Holton, he's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur.
Ball.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for Cincinnati, catcher Liam Hicks.
And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Struck him out looking. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Beck. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And the 0-2. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the 7th, Jason Dominguez. Up now for the Tigers.
Now pitching for
New
Cincinnati,
pitcher for the Reds, Jeff Hoffman. Now A.J. Hinch making a move for a pinch hitter, Alek Thomas. And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1. Just
Ball.
missed.
That's down.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That's out to center field. 2 down. Here's Andres Gimenez. Flied out his first time. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-1.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom of the 7th. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-2.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
Good job to fight that one off. Comes a 2-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
That one fouled hard the other way. The 0-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Keishel tosses to first. And that is the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So they turn to their closer, Mason Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Runner takes off. They pitch out. Throw down to second. They're in plenty of time. He's caught stealing. that one in triple digits. Miller, a 6'5" righty, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Ooh, Bayo. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here's Rafael Devers. 0 for 3 in this one. That one's in there. And that is strike one. Late on that fastball.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
That one gets down for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Outside. That's a ball.
Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Happ settles underneath it. And that'll do it. Back at Comerica Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. Taylor Ward up now for the Tigers. Back to the mound. It hit him. His throw is not in time, an infield single. And they'll go back to check on the right-hander now. New pitcher on now, Caleb Ferguson.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a ground ball. The throw to first. One pitch and one out. So digging in, Dylan Dingler. 1 for 3. In the air to left center. Crow Armstrong under it. And there's 2 down. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers' pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Had him way out. All set to start the 9th in this one. In now for the Reds, Jonathan Aranda. Just missed.
Down. Ball.
And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's into second with nobody out. Into center. Base hit.
Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay. Bases loaded, nobody out. Liam Hicks will hit next.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The Reds trying to break this one open here at the top of the 9th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Well, out of here, grand slam. That one felt good.
So it's easy to be satisfied and get a little distracted after a grand slam, but there's still a lot of work in this inning to do, and you can really deliver a knockout blow.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Crow Armstrong at the plate now, and that's strike one. Comes up empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Dansby Swanson stands in. .101 on the gun, swing and a miss. Bowers. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
And the leadoff man aboard. That's a strike. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their Keishel over to Swanson. He turns it, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's Alex Bregman.
Now pitching for Cincinnati, number 44, Gordon Restrepo.
In the dirt. Thomas at first, one gone. Left field, way back there. That one carrying.
Oh, you are a star, aren't you?
He sends it out of here. This one in the air, center field. Swanson gets under it, and there are 2 outs.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Down the right field line and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor Ward. There's the strike. They're down to their final strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The Tigers with a lot of ground to make up. They're in the last half of inning number 9. Foul ball still 0-2. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to